everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I am going to be showing you a really quick, really simple recipe for quick pickled red onions. These are so tasty, such a wonderful thing to have in your fridge because you can add them to just about any meal and they add color and flavor. So let's get started. First off, you want to do a brine, if you will, of equal parts vinegar and water. So 1 cup of vinegar, 1 cup of water. For about this size, it might actually be less by the time we pour it over, but that's a good starting point. So we're gonna go ahead and get that on the stove here. We also want to add in a healthy amount of salt to give us that flavor. So I would say anywhere between 1 teaspoon to 1.5 teaspoons. If you're making a bigger batch, maybe 2. And then while that is warming up, you want to go ahead and deal with your onion, which I've already sliced my onion, thin slices. You want to do thin because it will, of course, get the pickle on it a little bit quicker that way. You can do this with a mandolin or just with a knife. I usually just use a knife because I don't need them quite that thin. And what you're going to do is you're just going to cram your jar or container, whatever you're using, full of these onion slices. Now my onion was ginormous today, so I'm probably going to have more onion left over than what I can cram in here. So basically, this is your recipe. Once this gets warm, we're gonna pour it over this and just let it cool. And after it's cooled down to room temperature, then we'll go ahead and put it in the fridge. Within 2 hours, you can use these. But the fun thing is that you can really play with this recipe since it's so simple and so easy. There's so much you can do with it. So if you wanna make these garlicky, you can peel some garlic cloves and put them in your jar with it. You can do jalapeno slices. You can do fresh herbs in here if you want. Now what I personally like to do is add some whole allspice berries, about 4. And I'm also going to add some clove as well, about 3 cloves. I like to use the whole spices because since it's basically a pickled application, you're not going to be eating the spices, but it's going to give you that flavor. And I really like the little extra background flavor that the allspice and the clove gives it. So you can take this in so many different directions. You can take this in so many different directions. So this has come up to a nice steady little simmer. And all my salt is dissolved, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it over. And you just wanna make sure that your onions are covered with the solution, which in this case is a little hard because they're just so close up to the top.
We need a solution.
If you have a canning weight, you can use those as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set the lid on here, let this come up to room temperature, and then throw it in the fridge for about 2 hours. And that's your quick pickled onion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you try it or if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. Bye.